Peace. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the Wild Goons. I fuck with you, fat boy. But on this right here, I agree with you on a lot of things, but I can't agree with you on this. You know, this is battle rap. Ain't no rules in this shit. People know what they signed up when they sign up for this shit. Motherfuckers talk about each other's mamas, grandmamas, and shit in this battle rap shit. Talk about people, kids, why they alive. You know, Goods got to put in his contract that he ain't gonna deal with him up or talking about his kids in front of him. And that's you can't do nothing but respect that. Last time someone talked about his kids, asked James what happened. We seen it. So we know what's going on. As far as Tech Nine goes, man, you got to understand we Africans. Certain things is not allowed. It's not prohibited amongst African people. We don't condone a savage like behavior. But that's a savage behavior. You know, that's demonic, it's savage. I know we deal with a lot of shit that goes on in the black community like incest, motherfuckers fucking with their family members and shit like that. But as an African man, you supposed to know better. All these women out here, and you got access to them, and you choose to mess with a child. We can't beg for sympathy. Because you on the stage, you going around the world with these folks. You all in the UK, you all around. Traveling up and down the road with the URL. And you mean tell me you can't get a grown woman? You sitting up there messing with your girl's kid? I was with a girl the other night. Daughter fine as a motherfucker, but she ain't number 18. I'm 44. What can I do with that? Even though, what I'm saying, she's of age. But common sense tell me, what could I do with that? I can't grow old with that, because I'm going to die before she die. That's a baby. I never had any kids, but that child's old enough to be my daughter. Like I'm saying, she was nice. Nice round butt, nice round titties. You can't do nothing but notice them when you see her. But at the end of the day, I couldn't have no sexual thoughts of doing anything with her besides being a friend and try to teach her something righteous about niggas, about staying away from the wrong type of nigga. That's the only thing I couldn't give her advice for. But apparently she got her stuff together. She working, helping take care of her mama and shit. So that's a good thing. She's trying to go to the army. What would that be doing? An old ass nigga like me trying to sneak in her room at night trying to fuck with her, knowing that I'm fucking with her mama. You know. Tech Nine put himself in that fucked up situation when he did that. And then he checked out. He didn't even stand up. He ain't even been a man to go to court and fight for his, what I'm saying, because you're supposed to be innocent to proven guilty. He didn't even try to get proven innocent. He didn't try to prove himself. He checked out. And you can't get mad because people throwing shots at him. He might be the shot of the year. Every battle, motherfucker might throw a shot to the motherfucker throw the right haymaker. So far, T-Top got the best haymaker, Tech Nine haymaker, all of them. Then McMurray come next, but T-Top, he got the trend, he got the shit started. I think it was Young Ill started it. But I ain't even understand what Young Ill, how he placed today, where he put it at. But I know I heard him say something about Tech Nine. But at the end of the day, top right there, he set that motherfucker off like it needed to be, cause that's what he did. He self-checked out right before the court date. We all thinking, you got the conspiracy theorists. They thinking Smack killed him. sacrificed them to get more money. It was a whole bunch of shit going around, rumors and shit. And people, smacking all them here motherfuckers going around, throwing memorials for him and shit. And then they come to find out this man had, rape charges. He finna go to jail for touching on a child, and that's what he stayed in Pennsylvania, Philly. That's a Commonwealth state. And any motherfucker know anything about Commonwealth and how they do shit, they make their own laws. You know. They wasn't caring about his celebrity. His celebrity didn't mean shit to them. One, you a nigga. You can't never forget that skin color. Don't never forget cause you in battle rap and shit. And you feel like, man, my skills it can carry me a long way. Man, these European eyes, they don't care nothing about that shit. They ain't in the ring with you. They don't even know what the fuck you saying. It took them about 20, 30 years to learn how to rap. They way behind the best motherfucking rappers they had is Eminem, but then now they got a half breed Drake. You can't even consider him all the way black. You know, he's a half breed, so he's like the next best. He's probably the best white rapper they ever had. A half breed. It took them 20 something years to learn how to do the BC Boys. That shit wasn't working. That was more fucking rock and roll on some beats. You know, they wasn't rapping. They wasn't rhyming. You know, like I said, it took them 20 something years to learn how to perfect this rapping shit. Now, like everything of what we do, we create. They try to get into it. But like I said, man, Tech Nine put itself in a fucked up situation, man. By doing that, and you get access to all these beautiful women all around the world, all around the United States, that y'all going to these events. They see who you is. They watching YouTubes like we watching. Your DMs stay with titty shots and pussy shots and shit from grown ass women, and you want to sit up there and mess with kids. And then, we can't ask for sympathy because we're not sympathetic people on shit like that. We shouldn't be sympathetic. You know, anything that's causing genocide to the people, man. Because, that was a form of genocide causing to that young girl. Because they right there could have traumatized that young girl where she'll never trust another man in a day in her life. And she turned gay. That's genocide. She's not reproducing. If she's not reproducing, what good is she is to the motherfucking black race? If you're not producing. And you got the means and equipment to produce, to reproduce. We are a dying race. And we ain't got time to be sitting around confusing our people, fucking our people up, worse than what we are, but taking advantage of the young girl. Because that's basically what he did. He took advantage of that. You with the mama, I feel sorry for Jay Black, Butcher from the block, that they lost their friend. But when a motherfucker sitting around raping, taking pussy from a young girl, I can't condone that, and I can't even be a voice of peace for that. Certain things you just gotta let it go and let it be what it is. Maybe one day they might have the compassion enough to stop shooting at your brother. Who am I to say? I really don't care. All I care about is the battles. That's what I watch it for. The battles. Who can say the most disrespectful shit? Who can perform the best? Who got the best angles? I'm looking for all around performance when I see them on the stage. I can't sit back and cry about what Tech Nine did. You know what I'm saying? I cried when I found out the man died. Did portraits, memorabilia, form, and everything that I put on my channel. You know, 'cause I had that much love, never met the man day in my life. But once I found out what he did, I had to pull away from that. I had to respect it for what it was. The man is a pedophile. The man is a danger to the black community. You know, and he took himself out. You know, because he couldn't handle the pressure, couldn't deal with the criticism. Because that I was like I said, I was locked up in Kentucky. You know, another Commonwealth state. I seen motherfucking child pedophiles get out in 2 years, give 2, 3 years, and they out. I got locked up for drugs, for selling drugs for a motherfucker to get high. Them motherfucker gave me 10 years. I seen them give plenty of white boys two, 2 years probation. 3 years probation for taking the innocence from a child. That's you took the innocence away from a child. You took away her chance to experience adulthood. You took that chance away. You took her innocence away. So mother can't feel sorry for him. Got to. It is what it is. You got to respect it for what it is, man. I hate that he took himself out. I hate that I had to wake up and hear that Tech Nine did. I hate all the nights that I sat back and cried just the thought of the brother losing his life. I hated all that. But at the end of the day, I couldn't do nothing but respect it because he put himself in a situation where he shouldn't even have been in. You shouldn't even been in that situation. You raped a child. You done took a child's innocence, and now you looking for sympathy from the battle rap community. You know they ain't finna give you no sympathy. They still hark on Charlie Clips about what his daddy done. You know, how many times we got to hear what Charlie Clips' daddy done? Ain't nobody saying that Charlie Clips snitched. They talking about his dad, and that's like every time a motherfucker battle come up, it's something going towards his dad, cause his dad was known. Same as Tech Nine, but the only thing his dad, Tech Nine dad, Tech Nine didn't snitch on nobody. He got caught up, and he was finna be brought to justice, and he couldn't handle that time in jail. He couldn't deal with that, you know. Because they definitely gonna throw his black ass in jail. We know how they do our people. Throw them in there with the rest of the animals. Y'all forget because y'all battle rappers, y'all think racism is dead, that white people love us and all that. No, they don't. They're never gonna love us. It's like a motherfucker black ain't gonna never love a brown ass. It's never gonna be that. A lion is never gonna love a hyena. A hyena ain't gonna never love a lion. So it is what it is. We dealing with this. And like I said, that brother was worse than a European. By you sitting up here raping your own people. A child as that. And then you want sympathy from the community. A lot of people want sympathy. Jay Black and all them. And they might have knew that this shit was going down. But at the end of the day, man, ain't no sympathy for no shit like that. For taking advantage of a child. There's no sympathy for that. You put yourself in a fucked up situation where you took the innocence from a child and felt that that was the right thing to do, man. And it wasn't. And you was finna face time for that. And before you went to jail and did your time, you thought long and hard, like, man, what if I just gonna kill myself? Self-checkout. But every time I go to Walmart or something, see self-checkout, the first thing come to my mind is top. And Tech Nine checked out the day before he go to court, self-checkout. That's the only thing I can think about. When I see shit on television, motherfucker rape a child. You know what I'm saying? I hear about they died or something, they killed themselves. Self check out. You know, that wasn't a bad bar either. You know, I don't see no motherfucker really disrespecting dude. Motherfucker could be calling them bitch ass niggas, hoe ass niggas, and all types of shit. But you know, and what they saying is facts. He was touching on children. You know, when motherfuckers say, man, I gotta check now to touch all your children. That's what he was doing. He was touching on people's children. And that's facts. That ain't like they lying on the brother. That's facts. You can't deny facts. It's like motherfuckers sitting up here right now trying to say that Cassie whooped goods. And we all seen that Cassie got his ass whooped. First round was his best round. You know, and he was stalling with that. You know, he'll say a bar or two, then he'll stop, walk around, look around like he trying to catch his breath or trying to catch what he finna say, memorize what he was saying, then he'll bump another two bars, then he'll stop. You know, that wasn't consistent. That wasn't no, I don't know how a motherfucker could even say the dude won. But but you gotta understand, we dealing with a lot of weird people too. That needs to get up every day to look at the news and tell them what to do. That pick up a book that's written by the oppressors, the Bible, to tell them what to do, how to live, because they don't know how to live on their own. They don't know how to be men and women. You know, Tech Nine should have knew better that that's not right. You had opportunities with a lot of motherfucking beautiful women that come across that motherfucking stage. Some of them rappers and battle rappers knocking off some of them battle rap chicks. You couldn't come up on one of them motherfuckers like my verse or something. You telling her she looked good, you couldn't spit your game at her and get that? You had to mess with a child? You know, it is what it is, man. I'm not finna hold y'all, but I just had to put my little 2 cents on that. Shout out to the Wild Goons, man, because I fuck with y'all, man, heavy. I wouldn't mind sitting back, talking, chopping it up with you one day. And it might happen one day. As long as I stay consistent with this, maybe one day I might get monetized. I got to stay in the guidelines because I know how my mouth can be at sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now, just coming down, speaking on my mic. I ain't getting paid a quarter for this shit, and it's cool. I get to say what I want to say for a little 15, 20 minutes, however long it lasts for. I say what I want, on my YouTube page. And I said, eventually my content gonna get better. I'll let speak about more shit better. Eventually. Start back, I see certain people do. Shout out to Butterfly. I see you with your little notebooks and shit, your notepads. And I might need to start taking down notes. Doing other things to make this page successful and bring good content. And speak to my people. Because I speak from the heart. I don't speak, I ain't got no notes and all that shit. I speak from the heart, speak from, where I feel about certain things. And how I feel about that Tech Nine situation is what it is, man. The man violated on so many levels, on a major level. You took the innocence from a child, and you feel that that's right. And while good, you feel like people shouldn't even speak about that. But I don't understand your concept of thinking on why people shouldn't even speak about that. The man was wrong. He was out of order. He disrespected somebody's child. That could have been your child. What would you have done if that was your child? So, when we start, calling shit for what it is, we gotta call it all the way out. Because, like I said, the man put himself in a fucked up situation where he shouldn't even been in that situation. But he put himself in that situation, and he got to deal with that for eternity. Wherever he go, if it's a heaven or hell, he got to deal with it there. But anyway, peace.
It's that verbal war zone, boy. VWZ. It's your nigga King Sprite. I'm the one. God damn it! Give me the microphone, I'ma reach them. They gon' learn today, but only if I teach them. I gotta do it. I got bars, don't get your hope took. Snatchies. Get your pens, pull out your notebook. iPad. He frontin', he won't hurt nothing. Look him up, click his name, hit the search button. Gotta hush those, haters don't trust those. All comments, no subscribers or uploads. 16 in the chamber, that's a full clip. BOBS, bars over bullshit. Crowd crazy, they know I'm serving you. It could get physical if shit get personal. Get out my face. Tell your mans to stop looking wrong. I got it on me, so it ain't no putting on. What he said? Know your kind, you just a pip nerd. My presence alone means that I'ma get heard. I hear you, boy. And don't come at me with the dumb shit. Not at all. MBB music laced up, we running it.